Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, contact me through the email. I have all the info down below in the description box. Or if you'd like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together as well with the cards as usual for extra messages or confirmations. So Taurus, I see this energy of mid-January bringing you like you're a little bit nervous, or there's something going on with your nervous system. It feels like something is very triggering you, very much triggering you at this time. Something you didn't expect to have an effect or this impact on you. Something is impacting you, but by surprise, or something caught you off guard. And you're dealing with the aftermath or the consequences of this. I feel like you have been like stuck on a specific pattern of energy. And around this time, there was here like some sort of event, situation, relationship that made you aware, or like they spread this light on a pattern you didn't want to really address, see, or you were not recognizing. It's something that's making you question the nature of how you make your life choices, or how you relate, or how you handle yourself in something. But it's making you question yourself and your decisions so far and your investments and commitments. I also feel like for some of you, you are just in a very like resourceful energy where you want to make the most out of anything that is going on right now. So if it's said that you can get this amount out of something, you're going to push to have a little bit more. So you're kind of driven to attract and achieve more than what is expected out of you and what it's usually won or usually gathered around something. And I feel like in terms of work and finances and education, this can bring you very, very, very good results where you can, by pushing, persisting, and making again use of your resourcefulness, you can end up having better results than what you expected, especially for those of you, Taurus, that work with sales and end up selling more. And so purchasing, making more income, or making more commissions out of something. Some of you could be saving money for a car, or you have a car in mind, or there's something around a car, investing in a car, making money out of a car that's significant here. Others of you, this resourcefulness, though, is also kind of like an issue. Like, I feel like for some of you, in terms of work and finances, is all great, but you might be polluting this energy of ambition and wanting a little bit of greediness as well in terms of relationships by the fact that you want everything, and you might be caught in a situation where you want to gather emotional and sexual fulfillment through multiple partners, for example, or you are in a moment where you're very demanding over a partner, or you're very demanding over the people you are connecting with. You want more out of them, and so maybe you are pressuring them, and so maybe it can come a little bit as being a bully or controlling. You could have a hard time letting the partners you are connecting with be who they are, and it could be more about you. You are unsatisfied. You are kind of unfulfilled. It's not about projecting into them, but you might do this. You might project into a significant other this feeling that you're not happy with them, or that whatever they're doing is not enough. And there's a need to address that this is about you. This is about what's going on with you and not them. which I feel like, again, it can cause some toxic dynamics to take place in your personal, intimate relationships. And especially for Taurus that are tempted to get into kind of like affairs, flings, and a lot of casual relationships, like one after the other, or dealing with multiple partners at the same time. This is a time where that can work against you, because it's going to create a mess, is what I'm feeling like. It's going to have like a backlash where the more you get, the less satisfaction you have. So you could be pursuing fulfillment in the wrong places or with the wrong means, but you're like just after a feeling, after a sensation, wanting to fulfill a void here. And some of you, it's like a very sexual thing, a sexual void or a sexual frustration. And you keep like trying to seek this feeling through different partnerships. Or you could be dealing with an actual addiction, sexual addiction, or a partner of yours is perhaps having here some problem, some issue to resolve. If this is not coming from you, it could be that some of you are dealing with a partner that is going through this as well, or having like coming clean about them having a serious issue that might justify wrongdoings or cheating or, stepping out of line in a marriage, for example. But for others of you, it's just you comprehending the voids and you comprehending the thing that is creating that dissatisfaction with people in particular. Because, again, that hunger in business is going to go really well for you. But that hunger in relationships, I feel like it's going to be more complicated if you blindly pursue it. And I see like many of you, you're like perhaps also like wanting to act blind or deaf towards the reality of situations. And again, something happens that pushes you to look at the pattern, pushes you to look at the wrongdoings or the behaviors that are just a pattern. And I feel like if that already happened, it's creating, again, stress in your nervous system, but at the same time, it's because there's that itch for a change. Or when you realize that a change needs to happen, even if you don't know yet how to make it happen, you reach the realization that something needs to happen. And so it's like you cannot unsee something, you cannot unknow something, even if you try, which I feel like many of you will be trying to not see or not hear, but it's going to be like there's like daily reminders taking place that that's something that needs to be looked at, a pattern. Yeah, some of you could be very, as well, dealing with anger, especially from romantic associations. There could be like butting heads of this partnerships you have been in, or like one finding about the other, another. Like there could be like, there could be a little drama here with relationships. Perhaps there can also be like people talking to you about something related to a partner that you didn't know. You could be receiving information about someone's behavior as well. Or you could be, there's something here about you needing to be careful, because you can also be that people are going to tell about your secrets. So be aware of who you trust, who you confide your secret information, your sensitive information. Especially if you're doing something that you know it's going to create issues or questionable. Be aware of who you trust this info with. Taurus. Some of you are very much on this make it happen vibe. So what needs to be done will be done eventually, even in terms of relationships. I just feel like first you're going to address something related more to you and more related as well to the aspirations of success you have in mind with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you have like, you're very like ready to make something happen that's going to benefit your finances. It's going to benefit the quality of your life, especially for Taurus as well here that have children or want children or want to do something different, like have like give like some sort of different upbringing to your children or quality of life to your children, or you want to gift your children something specific like a car, for example, as I was picking up in the beginning. You're definitely ready to make that happen, that goal into reality. Or your grandchildren, you could also be thinking about what to gift them or what to buy to them, or there's something about you pushing to receive a certain amount of money or a certain amount of something to then go use it to offer a gift or give someone something that you know they're gonna like, or you feel like something is up to you. You could also feel very responsible for your children's happiness. So that can also be that, or grandchildren as well. So there can be like a sense of you feeling responsible. Some of you could be very much single mothers here. And so you do feel the weight on your shoulders of being there for them, providing them not only emotionally, but also financially. And so I see you just taking steps. Or children and family associations could be great motivations for you to push and start something with money and business that otherwise you would not do. So there's an encouragement behind you for their happiness or their sake or their quality of life that's making you pursue things more bravely and independently as well. And you do have here like Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups. So there's a sense of you wanting to balance or trying to balance things the best you can. At the same time, being very brave, fierce, bold, courageous with this Queen of Wands. And again, the Queen of Wands is very much about fulfilling her desires, period. And as I said, you are in the middle here. You are fulfilling your desires in the material world, but you're also wanting to fulfill your desires in the emotional world. And then you have the World, Two of Wands, yeah, and Knight of Swords. You're ready to make something happen or to launch something, put a plan into action, something you have been planning or something you have been thinking about for the last 2 months, and you're now starting it. The Two of Wands in this card also depicts here a sense of duality, as I said, a sense of being divided or being ambiguous about something in your life. Or there's an ambiguous situation that's also going to be known to you, or something's going to be related to you about the ambiguity of a situation or a person. And that fact is coming fast with the Knight of Swords. So whatever it is you need to know about duality, ambiguity, you're going to know. If anyone is being two-faced, you're going to know, but also if you are not in your integrity, be aware that that could be found out. I feel like for some of you, that could be as well an opportunity to travel or go somewhere that could be making you very happy. It could be an opportunity to visit family, or an opportunity to go to a childhood place or childhood memory is being revisited by you going to this specific place, or something is going to ignite in you a memory of your upbringing, something special. It could also be that there's like a long distance relationship scenario here. And for those of you in a long distance relationship, and it could be like you will want to surprise your partner, or your partner will want to surprise you. But that can also bring issues, as I said, in case the relationship is not as, loyal or faithful as you thought it was. Because by traveling by surprise to this partner or them to you, some things can catch you off guard, as I said. For others of you, though, it's more about you were caught off guard because recently maybe you developed here strong feelings or crush for someone that reminds you of your past, or someone that reminds you of childhood, someone that reminds you of a phase in your life. This person ignites in you that youthful memory, or a sweet memory of a sweet time. And I feel like you want to pursue this, but at the same time you are afraid that there's something here about this person or about the situation that might not be what it looks like. And so I feel like you're also taking your time addressing all sides, all angles of situations before you commit, or before you make a more like, you take a decisive action. So relationship wise, there's a lot to consider and a lot to contemplate. I see you more like looking to all sides, or looking to several people for some of you, before you make up your mind. But many of you, as I said, you don't even feel like you have to. You're like in an energy where you want to have your cake and eat it too, kind of vibe. So Taurus, I hope this reading was helpful. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.